When you throw a football, the number one thing, when you start with a guy, I don't care if he's 3 years old or 43 years old, the first thing you do is your opposite shoulder must be towards the target. So we're going to act like our target's right over here. Garrett's always going to have his opposite shoulder to the target. We already talked about throwing with our feet. You throw with your feet, but we want to take our feet out of the throw and work on that. So his opposite shoulder is to the target. Okay? We talk about pushing and pulling. Push the ball back and pulling it through. Now, Garrett's going to push the ball back. We want to keep both hands on the ball as long as we possibly can. I would see the old school, we see guys all spread out. We don't want that. We want two hands on the ball. We want the ball right up there in a good pre-pass position. And we push the ball back. When we push the ball back, the ball naturally is cocked. His wrist is naturally up, taken care of, or we'll say the gun is loaded. What we don't need to do, and I'll show him again because Garrett wouldn't do it wrong, we don't need to have a guy who's programmed back here and then turns the ball out. That makes his motion long. You push the ball back, and your ball is naturally locked up, and your gun is loaded and ready to throw it. So he will push the ball back, and there he is. Now he will pull through. He's going to pull with this elbow. What we're going to talk to our quarterbacks about is we're not going to get too hung up on his release. Obviously, at the level you're coaching, which I understand can be anywhere, you may want to mess with a guy's release. For us, our guys have their throwing mechanics. They've done it for a long time. But we always do want their elbow to be equal to their shoulder. Okay, we're not saying that, but at least parallel to their shoulders. So he's going to push the ball back. When he pulls, he's going to pull down and through with his left side. Okay, when you do that, if I pull down with my left elbow, naturally his arm's going to come up. So Garrett will show you that real quick. He's just going to push the ball back, pull it through, and you'll see where that goes and it comes down.